going on, everybody? Welcome back here to Haywood Valley Raceway, the hometown track of Chase Family Racing. And today I was going to run a few cars. I have finally received my cars back from a tournament that happened in the fall over at Drift or Diecast Racing, and I had sent 4 cars there, and like most people, never got them back, and they just came a couple of days ago. So I was gonna run those and see how they're doing, as well as I got my cars back from all the races that I did that were sponsored by Merch by Meekin. He was able to find all my cars and get them back to me. I think there was like 7 or 8 of them, so maybe I'll run a few of those as well. These are the 4 cars that I sent to Drifter Diecast. I had a 40-gram Mod Rod, a 50-gram Mustang, 65-gram Mustang Funny Car, and then this was the 80-gram Mercedes AMG. These are the 2 trophies that I got because my Mod Rod won in the lightweight class and the Mustang won in the 50-gram class. I think in the end I think the Mustang ended up beating Blue Line Racing in order to get first place. Not that I'm trying to brag, but yeah, well, maybe a little bit. First up, we'll run this Mod Rod, 38.4. We'll just run them down here in lane 1. Nah. $7.29 for under 40 grams. That's good. Next up, we'll run the Mustang, 49.3. $7.38. I think he could do a little better than that. Now, there's that Mustang, 64.3. I like how this came out. I didn't do anything to it, but changed the wheels, but I don't know. I just thought it looked cool. I knew that was probably going to happen. Because these cars were weighted for drag racing, sometimes when they hit the corners, they just, the momentum will throw them off the track. And here's the Mercedes 78.3. $6.81. Woo, 6.81. Wow. 6.81. That's the new track record here at Haywood Valley Raceway. I've only had 1 car under 7 seconds, which was my 70-gram Audi RS that I think was like 6.9 something, but 6.81 will be the new track record. Wow, that thing's quick. Still. And it hasn't been run since the beginning of October, I think, when that tournament occurred. So that's great. Glad to see. And now, for something really funny. Oops. One of the first, I sent 2 Porsches in for the first time I ever did a modified race. 54.8 grams. I painted that, embarrassingly enough. I don't know what I thought I was doing with that. I can't quite remember the name of that track where it went to. There's a guy that did a lot of racing, like outside of his kitchen. I think he had a place near Chicago or something. And I can't think of that name, but anyways, I sent 2 Porsches for that, and that was, I think that must have happened in 2021. $8.10 for a modified car is awful. 100% disgustingly awful. I don't know what the heck I did to that, but obviously it sucked. 8.10. Well, for comparison's sake, let's find something that's not modified. There's a 47.8 gram GT Hunter. I found this used, loose, for I think $3 at a hobby shop. $7.60. And I haven't really done anything with that except for maybe lubed it one time. There's another car that raced over at Funkhauser. And yeah, what's that say again? 55 grams. This was also from a few years ago. This is when I first started to do like wheel swaps. And I thought I was the modified master the first time I swapped some wheels and didn't get JB Weld all over the place. $7.84. Well, faster than that Porsche. Certainly nothing to write home about, but whatever. There's a few more cars there that I got back from Merch by Meekin, but they are all slugs. Oh, here's one. 61.2. Some type of maybe NASCAR style race that he had there. And over at Funkhauser, I had this thing and it had a bent axle on it, so did a wheel swap. Put these things on it. And whatever I did was awful because this thing also sucks. $8.88. Dang, that's slower than that crappy Porsche. But this one is cool. Dang, I didn't even drill and tap this one. But I might take this one apart and fix it. All right, so enough slugs. Got a few builds I've been working on. They're just about done to get mailed out for different modified events. There's something that I picked up This is a Matchbox Mercedes or BMW, whatever, from their Stars of Germany series, 56.5. I saw this on Bobby D's Lakeside Raceway. Hey, it's me, Bobby D. And this guy hasn't gotten anything done to it. Straight out of the package. $7.49 right out of the package. So once I get a little lube on this one, we'll see you. I think you'll get bottle number 1. No, bottle number 2. No, chef's kiss. I know there was a racer out there that kind of made a comment about Bobby D Lakeside Raceway and was like, hey, there's some old guy, racing cars in his kitchen. But I watch his channel all the time and all the content, and I see cars that he has, and I see how well they do on his drag track, and that often inspires me to find ones as well. And this was one of the ones that he had, and this one I found it for like $7, and I think that thing is going to be sweet. There's a Porsche, one of the premium Boulevard series. Came with real riders. Obviously, I had to throw those in the trash and put these on there. And we'll put them up against this Koenigsegg. I've done a couple of tried out a different set of wheels on this, and I think I'm just gonna go with the NASCAR wheels. They look good, and they fit the car well. $7.25 for the Porsche, $7.34 on the Koenigsegg. We'll swap lanes, and let's see. 7.25 is the time to beat for the Koenigsegg. Let's see what we got. Koenigsegg with a 7.38, 7.33 for the Porsche. So the Porsche takes both of those races. And coming in at a hefty 64.1 is this BMW Pro car that already made its way back from Timber Creek Speedway for a tournament that is still in progress. So let's see how this baby does. Hot dog, 7.07. Woo! 7.07. Oh, yeah. Nice. He's at what, 64? So, I might have to crack this bad boy open, add a little weight, and send him off to Elevation Diecast for the 80-gram modified madness. I bet this thing whoops some butt at 80 grams. Also got this gray Dodge. I like these Challenger Hellcats. They're a little wide, but I think they're cool. Thanks. It's ripping. 7.32. And because it's so wide, definitely slows down some in these corners, you know, it rubs the whole way. But once it gets going, it's pretty fast. So this might be another contender for Elevation's Modified Madness. Now I know what you're saying. You're saying, hey, let's see two fast cars racing that have a little bit of weight to them. Okay? 68.9 Toyota Supra with wagon wheels. 59.6 Mustang NASCAR wheels. Here, we'll put the heavier one in lane 2, lighter one in lane 1, and let's see if the track can handle the power. Oh, the Mustang whoops his butt. 7.27 to 7.32. 7.27 will be the time for the Supra to beat. And the Mustang whoops him in lane 2 with a 7.15. 7.15 in the lane that's generally a little slower. So yeah, this Mustang is faster than your Mustang. Booyah. All right, that's all the time we got today. Got a lot going on. I got to finish a couple of things, get them ready to hit the mail on Tuesday. And your boy, Stevie C here at Chase Family Racing, has a lunch date today with a girl.